Good morning, and welcome to the first episode of TNTech. I'm Tyler, and we're going to round up a couple of dramatic news items surrounding the launch of both the RTX 3080 and the upcoming 6900 XT from AMD. Now, if you've been following this even casually, you know that there's been some dramatic stock issues with the 3080 cards. NVIDIA just cannot keep up with the demand. And unfortunately, they're being plagued with some pretty intense technical issues, at least if the more popular YouTubers and news sites are to be believed. You may have seen some of the teardown videos and wondered, okay, what is all this about POS caps and capacitors, and does this matter for me? Largely, we're seeing this affecting heavily overclocked cards or cards that were sent to reviewers before actual release. More and more, it's coming to be clear that this isn't actually representative of many of the cards that are going to be going out into people's hands, assuming you're able to even get one in your hands in the first place. Now, if you're not able to get one into your hands, it is October. October means AMD's big announcements are coming. You might be excited for the CPU announcements. You might be excited for the GPU announcements. There's much to be excited about if rumors are to be believed. Once again, we are looking at a potential $549 to $699 price point for that 6900 XT. This would be huge given the stock issue with the 3080. This could be AMD's big risen moment in their GPU scene. It's been a long time since they were able to trade blows with anything in the kind of 2080 Ti category. This could be their first strike at coming close to the 3080, which is essentially this gen's 2080 Ti right now, given that the 3090 is filling more of a Titan niche. It honestly doesn't even have to tie the 3080 at that price to be competitive in the market, given stock issues right now for NVIDIA. It would be exciting to see a FreeSync card in this kind of performance range. The 5700 XT was beautiful and did a great job putting pressure on the 2070 Super, but they didn't really have anything in the ultra high-end market. They didn't have a 4K card. It would be very exciting to see a true FreeSync 4K card. Now, on the other side of things, we do see these issues potentially affecting AMD as well. Will they be able to keep the cards in stock? NVIDIA just delayed the 3070 because they want to wait until they have more backstock so that they're able to fulfill more orders more quickly. What makes us think that things will be different for AMD? Well, their TMSC contract, where they actually have people fabricating these smaller 7 nanometer die for them, is promising. It is likely that they are learning from NVIDIA's mistakes and are picking this date around what they'll actually have available to them. They're also traditionally less popular than NVIDIA graphics cards, at least at the high end. They don't have that trust yet. Now, I know Steam hardware surveys show that no one is really using RTX cards right now, but that is a small slice of only the people who are really caring about filling out those surveys. And AMD has a very good grip on the budget graphics card market. So they have trust in that. They are also, of course, the people making the processors and graphics chips for the next gen consoles. So if you are playing on a PS5, if you are playing on an Xbox Series X or Series S, you are essentially playing on this exact architecture. The trust is there for the people who know that they've been playing on AMD for so long, even back to when they were called ATI. If you played on a GameCube, you've used AMD graphics. So if you're a PC builder and you're thinking right now, I'm smashing refresh on every 3080 page I can find, I just can't get one of these cards, do not panic. And at this point, it's probably better to wait. I had an outstanding overclockers.co.uk order for 3080 that I just recently canceled because at this point, we're deep enough in, there are some maybe issues that maybe are affecting people, especially if you have an early card. And there's no reason not to wait and see what AMD can do at this point. So I would love to hear from you. Are you still going to buy a 3080? Are you waiting for the 3070? Are you waiting to see what AMD can do? I know that for some of you, this will come down to you already own a G-Sync monitor, you own a FreeSync monitor, you've only ever used NVIDIA cards, you've only ever used AMD cards. So let me know what you think, and we'll get into the 6900 XT once we've got some real benches on it. Right now, all we've got is some render links. You can check out my Twitter and Instagram to see some pictures of those cards. And we'll be having more discussion about them as they get closer. So thanks for tuning in to the first episode of TNTech Show, and I hope to see you back next week.